So you can see right there where the coil sensor is strapped to the copper, and if you follow it up, I've attached my line sensor right beside it, right there. So there's the coil sensor. It's hard to see in this video. Coil sensor, and then my temperature probe. Alright, so my goal is to freeze this coil sensor. I've got my temperature probe strapped to it so I can tell what temperature we get at whenever we freeze. But in order to freeze it, I'm going to have to disconnect power to my outdoor fan motor. So I'm going to remove the common wire coming off of my fan motor going to my relay to make sure my fan doesn't try to kick on. You always want to tape it up because it will have back voltage on it. I'll tape it up, took it out of the way.
Recording right now.
Alright, now we're going to cut this thing on heat mode and let it kick on. And with that fan disconnected, it should start freezing this coil, and we can see what temperature our switch closes at. So I've got my meter set to ohms. I'm going to insert it into the back of the coil sensor to see what temperature we close at. Check it first and make sure that the meter's working right. Like you can see here, we're down to about 35 degrees. Continuing to drop. So we're down to 14 degrees and the switch is still not closed yet. You can see we're starting to accumulate a good bit of frost on the outside of our coil now. Alright, we're reading 10 degrees and the switch just now closed. So the next thing I want to do, I'm going to put it to cool mode and see at what temperature the switch opens back up. So it's still closed, warmed up, 25. 30. So right about 40 degrees when our switch opens.